The night begins with silence that feels heavy and electric. A stadium filled with breath, waiting to explode into history. Two nations step into the same field with different stories written on their backs. Argentina national football team arrives. With the weight of expectation and legacy, Cape Verde national football team arrives with hunger and belief that refuses to be ignored. The lights burn bright above the pitch. The grass looks like a stage built for destiny. Every player walks out, knowing there is no return from this moment. The whistle has not yet blown, but the tension already feels like a storm about to break. The commentary begins, and the world tunes in, a team living, the World Cup dream. Every pass, every step, every heartbeat matters now. No margin for hesitation, Argentina shapes itself with calm authority. Cape Verde stands firm with discipline and courage. The first touches of the ball echo like signals of intent. Early pressure builds from both sides. The midfield becomes a battlefield of shoulders and wills. Every challenge sends a message across the pitch. Emiliano Martinez stands alert in goal. Emiliano Martinez watches every movement like a guardian carved from ice and fire. He knows one mistake can change everything. Argentina begins to circulate the ball. Rodrigo de Paul steps into rhythm. Rodrigo de Paul pushes forward with energy that never slows. He links defense to attack with fearless intent. Cape Verde responds with structure and speed. They press high and force mistakes. They believe in breaking rhythm before it becomes danger. The ball moves fast now. Tackles arrive sharper. Space disappears quickly. The first real surge comes from Cape Verde. A run into the penalty area creates panic. Defenders collapse inward, but Argentina clears with urgency. The stadium rises with every near chance. The noise grows like thunder rolling across steel. Argentina begins to find control. Short passes, quick turns, patient build-up. Lionel Messi steps into the frame. Lionel Messi touches. The ball and everything slows for a moment. The crowd senses something different. He glides through pressure. He searches for space that others cannot see. A small opening appears and he tries to strike. The shot is rushed, but the intent is clear. Cape Verde survives the moment. But danger has now been introduced into the match. Midfield battles intensify. Every duel feels like a turning point. No player backs down. Argentina pushes forward again. Molina overlaps on the right side. Crosses begin to test. The defense Cape Verde clears repeatedly under pressure. The rhythm of the match shifts slowly toward Argentina, but Cape Verde remains dangerous on the counter. Then comes the moment that changes everything. Messi receives the ball near the edge of the attack. He looks up. He sees space that does not exist for anyone else. He drifts forward like a shadow moving through light. Defenders close in, but he is already gone in thought. One touch, then another. The ball sticks to him, like gravity has changed rules. He strikes. The ball leaves his foot with precision and certainty. It travels through chaos and into history. Goal. The stadium erupts like a collapsing sky of sound. Argentina has struck first, and the name that echoes through every corner. Is Messi a moment of pure brilliance? A reminder of greatness that does not fade with time? Cape Verde feels the shock but does not collapse. They regroup, they rebuild, they push forward again with pride intact. The match becomes more open, more dangerous, more unpredictable. Argentina presses for a second. Messi remains central to every attack. His movement pulls defenders apart like threads under tension. Julian Alvarez enters the flow. Julian Alvarez brings intensity and pressure. He chases every loose ball like it belongs to him already. Cape Verde fights back with courage. They attempt long passes into space. They look for speed on the wings. They try to break Argentina's shape. Emiliano Martinez stands firm again. A shot comes in. He reacts. Instantly, he saves without hesitation. The match becomes a duel of belief and structure. Argentina continues to build. Messi drops deeper. He becomes creator instead of striker. Every touch becomes a signal for movement. A foul gives Argentina a dangerous Position. The crowd rises again. Expectation builds like pressure in a sealed chamber. The ball is placed. The run-up begins. Messi stands over it. Strikes. The shot curls through air filled with tension, but it is just wide. A collective breath escapes. The stadium Cape Verde survives again. But the warning signs are growing stronger. The first half begins to close. Fatigue starts to show, but intensity does not fade. Cape Verde attempts one last attack. A quick transition, a forward run into space, but Argentina recovers quickly. The whistle approaches, and Argentina leads at the break. The second half begins with renewed energy. Cape Verde steps forward with aggression. They refuse to accept the scoreline. Early pressure comes immediately. Shots are attempted from distance. Defenders block and clear. Under strain, Argentina responds with structure. De Paul controls tempo. Midfield becomes organized once again. Messi floats between lines. He waits for the moment when space appears again. Cape Verde pushes harder. Their movement becomes more direct. They believe one chance can change everything. A dangerous cross enters the box. Emiliano Martinez reads it perfectly. He steps forward and collects it with authority. Confidence builds again for Argentina then. The tempo shifts. Argentina accelerates. Quick passes. Sharp transitions. Sudden movement into attacking zones. Alvarez finds space. He runs at defenders. He forces mistakes. He draws fouls. Cape Verde struggles to maintain shape under pressure. Messi begins to dominate again. He receives the ball under pressure. He escapes with balance that feels impossible. He turns defense into attack in seconds. A foul disrupts momentum. Argentina remains in control. The crowd feels another goal coming. Cape Verde defends. Deeper. Now. Their lines are compact. Their focus is total, but pressure continues to rise. A pass breaks through. A run opens space. Argentina is close again. Messi looks for the final touch. He attempts to guide play into the box. Defenders block just in time. The match becomes a wave of pressure and resistance. Minutes pass with Argentina attacking repeatedly. Cape Verde defending with everything they have. Then the decisive moment arrives. A fast build-up begins on the flank. The ball moves quickly into space. A cross is delivered with precision. The defense reacts late. The strike comes, and the ball explodes into the top corner goal. The stadium erupts again. Pure disbelief and joy. Argentina has doubled the lead. A moment of clinical execution. A moment of perfect timing. A moment that breaks resistance. Cape Verde stands still for a second. They know the mountain has become steeper, but they still fight. The final stages begin. Fatigue is visible across both teams, but intensity remains unbroken. Argentina controls possession. They slow the rhythm. They manage the game with experience. Cape Verde pushes forward one last time. They attempt to create chaos. They send numbers into attack, but Argentina absorbs everything. Emiliano Martinez remains unshaken. Every cross is claimed. Every shot is denied. Every moment is controlled. Messi continues to orchestrate. He moves like a conductor of chaos. He guides tempo without panic. The final whistle approaches. The crowd rises for the final time. Argentina stands. Victorious, a performance built on brilliance and discipline. A match defined by moments of magic and control. Cape Verde leaves with respect earned. They fought without fear. They challenged a giant with heart. But the night belongs to Argentina, and the name that defines it is Messi, a reminder that greatness is not only remembered, it is witnessed, it is felt, it is eternal.